We'll come to another nature-filled episode of Movie Match Reviews on YouTube. So, change of plans. The Once Upon a Time video will not be dropped. Because some problems with the editing. It ate up all the footage and then it claimed it couldn't find it. So the episode has been cancelled for the foreseeable future. Sure. So technical difficulties. So I'm jumping to the scheduled episode of which is a review of the Disneynature film studio. So how does one review a film studio? Well, you take a look at their output and then you decide what it is. It's what you like and what you don't like about it. Now, first off, Disney releasing nature documentaries is nothing new. In decades past, when Walt Disney was still alive, the studio released a series of true life adventures, which started off as little vignettes of sorts, and then subsequently they evolved into some short films that would maybe play in front of the Disney cartoon, the Disney movies, and all that in some sorts. And it was a success, and then eventually it closed down. There was no need to keep it open anymore. And around 2007 or 2008, Disney had said that they were going to open up an international label called Disneynature, and it's essentially the True Life series, but in a large-scale film format. Their first release in 2009 was Earth, which was a re-edited version of the TV series Planet Earth, which was airing on TV at the time. The second release was called Oceans, about the marine life. It was actually Crimson Wing. That was actually the first original, release, and then it was Oceans, and then following that was African Cats, and then another video film called Wings of Life, and then Chimpanzee Z came first, and then it was Wings of Life, and then it was Bears, and then it's like after that Monkey Kingdom, and then the most recent one is Born in China, which I have not seen, so I'm only going in to be reviewing up to Monkey Kingdom. And some of these I already have reviewed, so it might seem redundant, but as a whole, I think the studio is actually fairly good in its output, maybe with a little bit of some stinkers here and there. Again, like I said, Crimson Wing was the first original one. Earth technically doesn't count because, like I said at the top, it was a re-edited version of Earth, Planet Earth, and Oceans was just a glorified public service announcement. African Cats was the one where they settled into this format of it's real footage, but they're telling a story with it. And a lot of the more subsequent movies actually do that, maybe with the exception of Wings of Life. And the movies are notable for having thing, gorgeous, just visuals and the narration and all that. He also recently did a TV special that, a special that included Born in China and all that. So yeah, the studio's output is usually very good. There's not a movie that I haven't seen from them yet where it's a glorified stinker. Well, actually, there was no, actually, there wasn't. Some of them, it's like some of the stuff, and I said this in my Crimson Wing of review, is that they have a tendency to sometimes drag things out a little bit, but it's not a huge gripe because, again, it's a they're first and foremost documentaries, and they are supposed to drag it out. Yeah, with some certain parts, but yeah, the studio, again, their outputs, okay, but I think it's where with Crimson Wing and African Cats, where they started, quote unquote, growing a beard a little bit, and it shows on the movies that I've seen up to Monkey Kingdom. I can't comment on Born in China because obviously I haven't seen it yet. So it's like, so yeah, it's one of those new gen studios that seems to be churning out good output, stories, personifying a lot of the footage that we see and and hopefully the studio will be out for a very long time. They churn out one documentary like every year or so, every Earth Day. So yeah, it's like their next one will be dolphins. So yeah, again, good studio and good output, but at least from what I've seen. So that was Disneynature, which is the channel for my previous stuff, and the next review will be 2 copies of The Happiest Millionaire. Yeah, and this will be a more straighter view of it. So this is Moon Matt signing off.